Before we get started, a quick word from our sponsor, Community Financial's President CEO Tansley Stern's podcast, Despite Impossible. Now on to the show.
Studio Lounge interviews brought to you by Cook Solutions Group.
Mike Lawson here with CUbroadcast. Welcome back to our continued coverage of the 2025 Technology Council Operations Member Experience Council Conference here in beautiful Phoenix, Arizona, put on by the fine folks at America's Credit Unions. And in the studio lounge, we have Charlie Peterson from Allied Solutions. Charlie, how are you, sir?
I'm very good, thank you. It's becoming a mouthful, these combined councils.
It's a lot. So, but we've memorized it, and I think by this time we got it down pat.
Yeah, they'll change it.
Indeed. Well, yeah, one of these days, but it's all good. So, all right. So you were on. Have you done your presentation yet? Or
I did it this morning. I followed Jason, the keynote.
Yeah.
And he was hard to follow.
I'm sure you did fine.
He was tremendous.
I heard a lot of people. I was out here doing this, but I heard a lot of people laughing and clapping.
He was really something.
All right. Well, we'll have to check out some highlights for that for sure.
Definitely.
So, all right. Well, let's talk about your presentation, and it's entitled "Acquire, Grow, Retain: Winning the Next Generation of Members and Loans." All right. I am all in on this, because if I were like president of credit union land, like there is such a thing,
right?
I would one of my platforms would be credit unions. We need to get younger membership wise. So it sounds like this is right along those lines, right?
Yeah, 100%.
So give us an overview on what you talked about.
Yeah. Well, bottom line is we need to get younger.
Yes.
Just as you said.
Yeah.
And if we don't, we don't want to come to down the path that Kodak did. Digital camera.
Exactly.
What are you talking about? We're in the film business.
Or Blockbuster.
Yeah. Netflix, never heard of them, And then I throw up Domino's Pizza up on that.
Oh, did you? Okay.
And people go, they're still around. I just had one. I said, no, they're not. They dismantled their brand 15 years ago, and now they're called Domino's. Not Domino's Pizza.
Really?
They serve up food and drink
I did not know
wherever you are.
Really?
So the bottom line is this. If you look at their annual report, they are a technology company.
Interesting.
And they deliver your pizza based on your GPS.
Okay.
Wherever you are.
Right.
If you don't have a smartphone, there's other ways for them to do it.
Okay.
But ultimately, that's who they are. Their stock went from $8.50 a share.
Yeah.
15 plus years ago. Today it trades around $500 a share. Yeah. So
what?
If you think about what happened, think about this. Now it's probably more than 15 years, but I have 3 daughters. They're all adults now. They used to sit at the door with their swimmer's watch.
Oh, they do the 30 minutes?
He's 3 seconds early. It's like the pizza would get there. The guy's running his tail off. They open up the pizza, all the cheese is slid to one side.
But hey, it's there on time.
But they got sued 8 ways from Sunday.
I'm sure they did.
They had to break out of that. Every municipality was getting sued because they're running red lights to deliver a pizza.
Yeah.
And so what happened? Now, they'll still deliver. They don't make you any promise, but they will deliver it to wherever you are. If I'm down at the beach in, Oahu, Ala Moana Park, and that's where I am when I order the pizza, they'll find me there.
Or you can do a Jeff Spicoli in Fast Times at Ridgemont High and deliver it to you right
That's
in the little
exactly right. So the bottom line is, who do you want to be?
Mm-hmm.
And, the crowd today was tremendous. They're like, Domino's Pizza. I go, but they're not here anymore.
Right.
Well, okay. And then I said, you need to
what's the connection? What's the connection
You need to process your brand. Who do you want to be today?
Right.
And I like to go on and say, now, don't take this personally, but my focus group is a 31-year-old, a 29-year-old, and a 26-year-old daughter. And they've been my focus group since they were very, very young.
Yeah.
I've been at this business for 40 years working for the same company.
Yeah.
Ultimately, they're going, Dad, member, what, am I joining a gym? What's with that? I'm a consumer, and I want to be treated as such. What the heck is a share draft? I suppose it's something like checking, huh, Dad? I go, you would know that growing up, with me as your father.
Yeah.
But bottom line, they'll say, I got a debit card. Does that count? We don't speak the same language as Gen Z and the millennials.
That's a good point.
3% of Gen Z utilize credit unions as a primary financial institution. Now think about that number. Now millennials, it's just below 10%. The good news is in 3 years it's moved from 7 to 10.
Okay, that's a little headway.
Gen Z is not budged.
Gosh.
And so you're going to acquire a new member. You want to grow as a organization how you feed that member. And if you're going to retain them, you better continue.
Yeah.
So what I do is I talk a little bit about the playbook. What is the playbook for your digital roadmap? Where do we start? They go, why is it round? Well, the wheels on a bus go round and round. That's why. Because just when you think you've checked it all off, the technology's already changed.
Yeah.
You're already out of date.
Yeah.
Think about Alchemy buying Mantle. Their tech stack was old. They got a new tech stack with Mantle. Tremendous. Will you see more acquisitions as a result of that? Absolutely you will. So where you start is immaterial. Now, what is the behavior of these younger folks? They don't want to go to a mailbox. I'm not sticking my hand in where the spiders and the cobwebs are living. And if you're going to send me an email, my oldest daughter would say, Dad, why don't you send me a carrier pigeon? It might get to me sooner. Because
they don't do email.
They don't.
Yeah, my kids are the same way. They're 14.
Yeah.
And they don't do
There's
email.
20,000 emails that are in a pile that it's like, phew.
Yeah.
Even companies have gone focused, other.
Yeah.
Do you think I go to the other category ever? No, I don't. Yet people just keep pounding out emails.
Yeah.
Now imagine attaching a video to a text. A video
No?
that's under 60 seconds and that has a call to action
That'll
to
make
it
some headway.
that says push this button.
Yeah.
Bank of America's doing it, Penn Fed, Langley, RBFCU down in Texas is doing it, Delta Airlines, United Healthcare, Aetna. You can go down a very long list.
Yeah.
You can create a video in under 15 minutes with your brand requirements and get it out to the public that quick.
Well, it's very TikTok-ish, if you will.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what the attraction is.
Yeah. Many organizations will say, well, we've got a firm that does that. And I asked just today, I said, well, how long does that take you? Well, if it's a commercial variety, it's like 6 weeks.
Oh, no, this should take 30 seconds.
And I'm like, if I can turn around and get a message out that needs to be delivered on where we're going on a digital roadmap, I can open an account in 2.5 minutes, fund it, and drive down the fraud. Synthetic fraud goes down by 70%. If I can talk to somebody, whether it be a chat bot, is immaterial. If it's going to produce information that is correct, because by the way, Forrester Research said 3 years ago that the accuracy of the information I get from a contact center is 64%.
Oh, gosh.
64.
Yeah.
Yet AI will deliver 99.8%.
That's amazing.
Provided your CRM and your website are up to date.
Yeah.
So you think about that, and what are you going to do? You want to communicate via video? You want to answer the phone on the first ring? I'm not going to wait. Not ever. Not if I'm that age. And I sit back and I watch my daughters, and I'm going, well, I'm not putting up with it either.
Yeah.
I want a loan decision in under a second. What? I don't want to fill out a whole application. You ought to be able to take my phone number and my birth date and populate it.
Yeah.
And that's where things are at today.
Well, you think about the experiences that they're getting on other retail sites.
Yes.
And most of it is immediate gratification is what we're all looking for these days. So why not your financial institution? Why can't they meet that goal or even exceed it?
Yeah.
So if you want to retain their business.
When I started, there was 22,000-ish credit unions when it all started. Today we're under 4,600.
Yep.
Canada 270, as I said earlier. And ultimately, we're going to keep going down. Some are going to continue to get bigger.
Yep.
But if you don't do something to start today, tell the story. Put a video out there that's 60 seconds long. Update it every 2 weeks and say, here's what we're doing now. Pay attention, because there'll be some prizes, or there'll be some cash. There'll be new opportunities for you to participate in who we are becoming. Help frame who we are. And so there's some solutions in the market that are just unbelievable. Yet, well, we've always done it this way. And I'm a baby boomer. Yeah, I'm that old. And yet I hear all the time, I like the way we do it. I'm going to retire in 2 years.
But is it working?
I'm going to retire in 2 years, someone says. And I said, do you really think your brand is going to wait for that?
Yeah, no. Your customers, or your members in this case, aren't going to wait for that.
Yeah. So, I tell you, when I said in the conversation this morning with the group, I said, you're not going to like this, but don't take it personal. They used to be members. Today they're consumers. The ones that are going to help you grow and persist and exist and be relevant, they're consumers.
Right.
Speed is everything. The pandemic ruined us. We wanted to bank at 3 a.m. in the morning. And oh, by the way, I'm going to go do a TikTok video at 3:30. And then, by goodness, you better send me something that is not mail, not an email, but send me a text or send me a video explaining what you need from me.
Yeah, exactly. And with this thing, you can produce a video very, very quickly.
Yes, you can.
And get it posted.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
So imagine having something that has 30 million Getty images attached to it. And it will build all around your brand.
Yeah.
You can actually tell it what you want it to do, and it'll ask you questions back.
Yeah, the AI is going to build it for you.
Yes, that's exactly right. 85% is built within under 10 minutes, and then you refine it, and it's good to go in 15. Yeah, so if this guy can create a video, anybody can. Yeah.
For sure. So what was the big call to action from your session? Because obviously I think we all know that the credit union industry needs to get younger membership-wise, because where we're at right now is not sustainable. I hate to be,
it is what it is, Mike.
A realist here, but it's not sustainable. So what's your big call to action here for folks?
Make a change in the wheel, meaning pick something. I don't care what you pick, but pick something, because once you start, you'll have momentum. Start with a video that you could be live at. As far as creating it, you can use YouTube if you want. You can use something else that's out there. It's not the path that I would go.
Right.
I'm going to follow those that went before me because it's amazingly affordable. And the quality is unbelievable. If I got that from my credit union, I would say, wow, I didn't know they were this big. You need to give off a perception of who you are, and you need to give off a reality of who you are becoming. And they need to know that. And I don't feel like we market that. I don't think we evangelize that. And someone said, well, you're the chief evangelist. I said, I have been my whole career. I believe in credit unions. I believe in helping others. But I believe we have to answer their questions based on where they are during their day. Go to a Starbucks or any coffee shop and you'll see a group of 80-year-olds sitting around a table, or McDonald's, and they are showing each other videos and laughing.
For sure.
So don't tell me that your members that are older are not digital savvy.
You're right.
They are. So maybe you need to get more savvy. So start with a video. Start producing your videos. Had a credit union that jumped in not long ago. They did 21 videos in their first week.
Awesome.
First week. So when you think about that, then what's the next step? Next step is I better be able to open my account in 2.5 minutes. I better be able to help you lower your fraud. I better be able to fund it and be done. Wow, 2.5 minutes. Some of the things that are out there today, 15. I got a credit union, I won't even, because I'll give them away just by the size, but multiple billions in assets. I hung up after 20 minutes trying. Because I go out and I kick the tires and see what's what. And ultimately that's what I want. Now, if I'm going to get into the business side of things, I need to be able to open business accounts online. There really is no one out there that's doing it well. I happen to know someone who's doing it very well. And they can do it under 10 minutes. Branch or online. So who do you think are the next business owners and the actual wealth transfer that's going to take place? The research says that a good percentage, 85%-ish of your Z generation, keep in mind you only got 3%, unless you're really doing a great job tracking it. Start tracking Z, start tracking millennials, and keep an eye on it weekly. It's that important. Because what's coming next is the alpha generation. And I asked today, I said, how many of you know who alpha is? A couple hands went up. I said, they're the ones you don't know, but they're going to be tougher than Z. Because they don't want to talk to you. They don't want to do anything with you. They certainly aren't going to answer your phone calls or open a piece of mail. Ultimately, you have to meet them where they are. Get started. And guess what? That's what I do. I consult. People said, well, how much? I said, nothing. We have 6,000 clients across the FI side of things. We work with over 4,000 credit unions. The other 2,000, they're finance companies, auto dealers, and dare I say banks. But you have something to learn from them. Don't be afraid of them.
For sure.
Learn what they're doing.
Go to SoFi, go to Chime, find out what these folks, they're not growing by leaps and bounds for no reason.
You're right.
Go find out what they're doing and take a page from their book. It's not a bad thing to take a page from their playbook.
You know, my daughters
And put your
used to
own
call
spin on it.
that, they used to call that mental shoplifting. I'd take them to Barnes & Noble on Saturday mornings
Yeah.
to give their mom a break, and they'd go read
read books.
read Harry Potter books in the overstuffed chairs.
I did the same thing.
And my daughter looks at me and she goes, Dad, it's the best. She goes, I get to use my allowance to buy the drink that I want at Starbucks, and I don't have to buy the book.
Yeah.
I looked at her and I said, well, this is a great tradition. She goes, Dad, it's mental shoplifting. I don't even get in trouble. I said, I'm going to steal that from you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You know, and that's what I encourage my clients and friends in the market. I said, if you want to know a few things, you don't got to buy the whole university.
Right.
You just got to show up for a class.
That's right. Ah, well said.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, this is a topic that ain't going anywhere. Pardon the double negative here,
Yeah.
but this is something that needs to be high on the
Yes.
radar for
Yeah.
sure, as you well know.
Yeah.
So having kids that age, and
Yeah.
me having kids that age. So
Yeah.
So what else can we learn? Anything else here to wrap up here? Because I know
Hey.
you're probably being pulled in 100 different directions.
Look, you're going into planning. You're in the middle of budgets.
That's right,
And
right
maybe you're already past it.
Yeah.
Some are. Some
Yeah.
start in July, for goodness sakes.
Yeah.
You better create some slush funds. I don't care what you call it, but you better put it aside, because I don't have it built into the budget. That's a pretty poor excuse when you're not going to be around
Yeah,
anymore.
for sure.
And that's a tough line to swallow, but decide who you want to be. And you don't want to be Domino's Pizza, you want to be Domino's.
Yeah, it's a bit of a reality check for
Yes,
sure.
yes,
Well,
it
thank you
is.
for
Yeah.
preaching the good word up
Yeah.
there, and I appreciate your time, and thank you for delivering such a very important message,
Yeah,
which
you
I think
bet.
needs to be reiterated on a daily basis for sure. So good stuff, Charlie.
Thanks for having
appreciate
me, Mike.
the time.
Yeah,
Well
appreciate it.
Studio Lounge interviews brought to you by Cook Solutions Group.
A quick word from our sponsor, Community Financial's present CEO, Tansley Stern's new podcast, Despite Impossible.